You know, this Wednesday is being dubbed as Winter is Coming or something like that. And it's headlined by Omega versus Moxley for the AEW World Championship. Now, I bring this up because a lot of people are saying that the one thing that AEW has made perfectly clear is they want to have straight matches, that rarely any of their matches end in disqualifications, end in countouts or whatever, end in controversy. And to me, I have to really doubt that, especially with this, you know, immense size of a matchup that's happening between the two superstars. I mean, I understand that, AEW wants to basically show that they could give away big matches that fans want to see even on free TV, especially the um, episode of their series or the episode of the show, especially themed like a pay per view or a Clash of the Champions. But, here's the thing. When you look at Omega and Moxley, the one thing a lot of people say about this is it's meant more for as a pay-per-view main event. It is built up to be like the main event of a Full Gear or a All Out or a Revolution, if you will, or a Double or Nothing. So you got people talking about that and saying that about the match, and yet we're getting it for free. And everybody speculated we could get it at Revolution. My thought process is this. You know, as I said, AEW has made it clear that they particularly are not fond of doing disqualifications, controversial finishes, countouts, whatever. But I think in this case, they'll make an exception. I mean, I'll be surprised that they will go through with it and we'll get a legitimate winner. But I think we're probably going to end up having some kind of screwy finish to where we'll get a rematch at Revolution, but the screwy finish leads into maybe another feud, maybe a three-way feud for Moxley, Omega, and whoever is involved. Some people are saying that it's Archer that could be involved. Some are looking at probably somebody like a member of Team Taz being involved. There's a lot of questions. Now, true, they could also use this as a way to bring in the elite faction or elite portion, the elite faction portion, if you will, of the Bullet Club into AEW, which would be expected and which fans have been wanting to see happen for quite some time. And it would play into the fact that now that the Bucks have the World Tag Titles, that all they need now to complete the puzzle is the World Heavyweight title held by Moxley. So it's going to be really interesting exactly where they go with this whole situation between Moxley and Omega. Now, again, if they if they do a major title change this Wednesday, then it's going to be basically the biggest draw and the biggest draw and the biggest ratings grab that AEW's gotten. Not just live as it happens, as it's aired, but also from an on-demand perspective. People are going to want to go back and watch it over and over again just to see this moment if a title change does occur. But my theory is I don't think we're going to get a title change because a lot of people are saying it's too soon. Moxley was recently ranked up as the #1 wrestler in the PWI 500 for this year. And it's on free TV. Yes, we've had title changes on free TV, but it's mostly been, believe it or not, it's mostly been the TNT title. I think, well, was it one time we had the tag title switch hands? I'm not really sure. Did we have that happen on Dynamite? I think we did. That was the only other time that a championship on TNT changed hands that wasn't the TNT title, as far as I know. But again, here's the situation. This is a major matchup. This is a headline WrestleMania Starrcade Bound for Glory matchup. that would be worthy, of a main event of a pay-per-view, like the first pay-per-view of the year for AEW, like Revolution, like all Double or Nothing. It'd be, it would be, it would be, that worthy. So the question is, will they go through with it? Only to probably, let's say, give the title back to Moxley at Revolution or at Double or Nothing. Do you think that will happen? I don't know. But to me, I just feel that because this is a big matchup and they need to give it plenty of time to really, tell the story in the ring, and that story being if Moxley can beat someone like Omega in a straight wrestling match, they need to basically give it time. And it could be an hour they have to give him to, they have to give him 40 minutes or whatever. They have to give him plenty of time, and they got to do it commercial free. They got to make that match commercial free, which is why I believe, that we're going to get a screwy finish. We're going to get a screwy finish, and that it's just going to lead to a rematch down the line on pay-per-view between Moxley and Omega. That's what I think is going to happen. Now, could I be wrong? Absolutely. But I think even Tony Khan would realize if you're going to give Moxley his first loss in AEW, that it should be on a pay-per-view and not on a regular show, even if it's specially themed. Yes, I know. Now look, I know TNT has been known to, have these kind of matches. I know TNT has been known to have these kind of matches in the past, especially when they had WCW, and the big headline match they had there, probably ever when Nitro was in existence, was Goldberg and Hogan, and that drew record number, and that drew huge numbers for them and a huge crowd to the Georgia Dome. But here's the thing. WCW Monday Nitro was about 2.5 years into existence, so they had plenty of time to, they had plenty of time, they had plenty of growth behind them to make that match a reality, to promote that match even on short notice, which it was. But here we've had about a couple of weeks already since, Full Gear, and, they've had plenty of time. They've been promoting it, but they have also made some decisions when it comes to big matches that people kind of question them about. So in my opinion, I think Moxley and Omega, it's an up in the air situation, but I firmly believe we might get a screwy finish. I don't know why, I just do. But what do you guys think? Do you think AEW will go through with it and probably do a title change on this Wednesday on Dynamite? Or do you think they'll give us a screwy finish and actually hold off until maybe a pay-per-view to do the match? Let me know down below, guys. Comment if you like. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. I know I'm probably not the only one that's thinking this could happen, but let me know what you guys think. Comment if you like. Have a good day or night, everybody. Stay safe. And I am out. God bless. Take care.